morning, guys. Good morning. I hope y'all have an awesome day, okay? Y'all know I get on here. I like to talk to y'all. Y'all my family, okay? So I'm making me a little bit of breakfast. So, my sweetie goes, baby, why do you always, like if y'all see when I'm cooking in the kitchen, I'm using a light from overhead here, the stove light, and the natural light from the window, right? So this is the bright light, right? So y'all see with this light, this bright light, that type of light, okay, I never turn that light on. And when I'm in my room, I keep it totally black, and then I even put the darker, stuff on the walls to reflect, make the room darker. So he said, what do you be trying to hide? I said, trying to hide? I ain't trying to hide nothing. But my sister was like, oh my God, you so depressed. You have everything. And I told my sister, said, it's not the fact of me being depressed. I have severe dry eye syndrome. So what I realize is that bright light aches my eyes. It really literally, like when I go outside in the wintertime and the bright from the snow, it's almost like I'll be blind. So I'm always going to have on sunglasses. So I'm always going to do certain things to make sure that, I need my grits. I want to make sure that that's not affecting my eyes. Because I'm like, no, I told him, no, it's not that I don't have nothing. Hell, my eyes is aching. I can't take the bright light. So that's why I'm always, everything is on the low lights. I told him, in his place, he got the vaulted ceilings and the highlight. So, you know what? Then I go in his room to block off because, his room doesn't have all of that light. You know what I'm saying? From the high ceilings and stuff. So I go in his room. I'm like, I have sensitive to the light. So the light really, truly affects me. So when I go outside, a lot of times the sun is beaming. I love my hats because the hats will stop that sunlight from being directly into your eyes. So I get it. I'm like, hiding stuff. Hiding stuff like what? What you think I'm hiding? I ain't hiding nothing, baby. You free to look or whatever. You want to examine me? Go ahead and examine me, baby. I tell him, what are you looking for? You know what I'm saying? But I get it. Like, I know men, y'all visual, so y'all like to see. But, hey, let's use these little night lights and stuff like that or whatever. And sometimes my TV, because the TV is an 85-inch, when a certain light come on, it brightens up the whole goddamn room. Like somebody putting a spotlight on me. So I'm like, I'm not hiding anything. Like, you free to turn on the light, look, or whatever, or whatever. I ain't got nothing that I'm hiding. And I'm like, so I'm sitting back thinking, like, if you newly dating somebody, right? And if the woman got everything dark and stuff like that, it might make you a little suspicious, right? When y'all get ready to get into that part and it's dark, they say, hold on, baby. Okay, if you where your blue blockers at? Put them on. Put your shades on. And then the woman to get her shades right. Whatever shade she wearing, let's see. So that the sun don't hurt her eyes. You're like, baby, get you some sunglasses. Get your sunglasses on, okay? And she put her sunglasses on to block out all the light. And then he be like, have her to derobe. And like how you go through the airport scanner, light them up. And you can take the light and look. Because when you're looking for them bumps, what you looking for? I don't blame you. A lot of times people want to see. You never know what little secret somebody hides. So I get it that people be visual and want to see. But, baby, I'm not over here hiding anything. It's the sensitivity to the light that's affecting my eyes. And it's burning me and stuff like that. And I said, I show you. I'm not just running around I'm doing my bacon, y'all. I do that, my microwavable bacon. But no, I ain't just deliberately hide anything. You know what I'm saying? Baby, where did you hide? And I'm not hiding nothing. You free to look, light me up. So I'm like, my baby think I got some secrets over here. I'm hiding, baby. I'm not hiding nothing. No, seriously. Like, honestly, if anybody else has severe dry eye syndrome, you will know that affects your eyes and the light and the sensitivity. So my eyes literally, I don't know, like my sister thought it was depression. I'm like, no, I never turn on the lights. She said, why are you always cook in the dark? And I'm like, the light hurts my eyes. So if anybody else go through that sensitivity to light and stuff like that and whatever, so it's like, I get it. And when you're dating, but my baby was being funny. Like, what am I hiding? Why I got all these lights and stuff on? So I like a more natural light, or I turn on low lights around the mirror, or I turn on a red light, or you know what I mean, or just, you know, much lower light. Like I don't, the bright lights does something with my eyes, and I always got to have on the sunglasses and stuff. But then they were saying they had these, because I probably need to start using these blue lights, like when you watching TV and stuff like that, and when you got severe to, like, 'cause my TV is so big, and that's what he's saying, like, baby, this TV is way too big for your bedroom. You need to take the TV out of the living room and put that in your room and put the 85-inch. I said, but I don't be downstairs. He was like, but it's too bright. You know what I mean? You're already talking about your eyes, but when the light reflects, it lights up the whole goddamn room. The TV is too big for this room. Like if you had a bigger room, like his room is much bigger, then maybe, but your room is not a really big room. It's big enough, but it ain't big for this TV. But yeah, I ain't hiding nothing, baby. You free to light me up. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for listening to my crazy self. Toodles. The more to this story is get tested. Always get tested. You know, get your results. Share your results with your partner. You know your status. Your partner know their status and stuff. And I crack a lot of jokes and stuff, but no, I know he was being funny. But, you know, get tested. But, yes, visual is good, too. Because a lot of times you can physically see some of these things. So, yeah, but testing is very important. So, I recommend everybody, hey, get tested. You know, get tested. Know what's going on with your body. Know what's going on with your partner's body. Share those records. And I will say visual. Put your eyes on it, okay? But anyway, y'all have a great day. But I'm silly. But, yes, I turn daily conversations into conversations for my YouTube audience. But yes, get tested. Get tested. You know what's going on with somebody. All right, toodles. So see y'all, it's dark in here. I like it dark. And I gotta have everything closed, okay?